everyone!
Hello,
Welcome back to Indonesia
Canada.
Couple! So today we are in Bandung! And we are blessed to meet the number one bodybuilder of Indonesia! Who is that? Ade Rai!
Hello.
Yeay, halo Ade Rai!
Halo.
Apa kabar?
Simon.
Yeah,
Simon.
nice to meet you.
Simon.
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 Ya, apa
Ya.
kabar Mas Ade?
Baik, terima kasih. Welcome to Bandung.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Terima kasih.
Ya,
Thank you.
terima kasih.
Yeah, we
But first of all,
Ya.
thank you very much to take your time for us.
Yeah,
I know you're
thank
very
you.
busy, and
Yeah.
thank you so much to take a few minutes for us. It's very appreciated.
Thank you. Yeah.
Very appreciated.
It's a pleasure for
Yeah.
us so much. Thank you so much.
Terima
Yeah.
kasih
Yeah.
banyak,
Is it
Mas.
first time in Bandung or?
We went in Bandung, by me 2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
When I went to Indonesia 2 years
Yeah,
ago,
okay.
we went with the family.
Oh,
We
okay.
stayed, I think, 3 days in Bandung.
Oh, yeah.
It was my first time.
Okay, yeah.
But this time, I want to try the speed train.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So,
Nice.
yeah. I really want to try it. So
Yeah. Is it okay?
it's perfect. It's
Okay.
very nice, very fast.
Yeah,
350 kilometers an hour.
Wow. Yeah.
Very smooth.
Yeah, it's
Was
only
really,
25 minutes
It
to
was
get here, from
Okay.
Jakarta to
Yeah.
Bandung. Yeah,
Yeah.
Bandung is the capital city of West Java.
Okay.
Bandung known as Paris from Java.
Oh, that's why the mode is. Okay.
Because
That's
a long time ago, Indonesia was colonized by Dutch for almost 350 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bandung area is the place where all the Dutch people at that time, they are looking for like a nice place to relax and everything.
Oh, okay. I
So
don't
many
know
cafe and everything. So that's why they call this area like they create a kind of place like Paris.
Yeah, like,
from Java.
Oh wow, that's
So
nice.
Bandung known as that one here.
Oh yeah. I don't know that.
So many cafes, so many restaurants, many nice food also.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to try. Tonight we'll be exploring.
You like so much Indonesian food.
We just arrived like early afternoon, but already I can feel the difference a little bit between Jakarta and Bandung. The atmosphere already feels different.
Yeah.
Feels relaxing.
Yeah.
Really.
Except because of the small street, it's huge traffic.
Wow, we already experienced that all the way. Yeah.
Yeah, in
Traffic,
Jakarta even.
but,
Here in Jakarta.
but only during holidays, like on during weekend. But
Okay.
but
not
usually, on a weekday, usually it's fine. Yeah.
Ya, kita
Gitu.
kita mau berterima kasih banyak
Iya,
Mas
terima
Ade
kasih, Mbak, udah
buat
datang.
makasih banyak buat semua inspirasi
Iya.
yang udah Mas Ade bagikan
Iya.
kepada kita semua.
Iya.
Bukan cuma kami aja tapi
Iya.
ke semua orang.
Iya.
Wow,
terima kasih.
benar-benar
Iya.
luar biasa.
Yeah, I'm grateful, especially after COVID era. I
Mm.
mean, people start to use social media as a platform.
Yeah.
Yeah, jadi I try to take advantage that situation by using that media
Right.
to promote healthy living.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, of course I'm focusing more on Indonesian people.
Oh.
Yeah, because we're not like in
Yeah.
Canada
Yes.
where everybody quite well educated when it comes to fitness lifestyle. In Indonesia,
that's
we
true.
are still kind of like lack of that.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
But
so that's why we need education.
Yeah,
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 because
so-
education is like a ammunition when it comes to understanding.
Mm.
So that's why and understanding is the foundation of the
That's
discipline.
yeah, it's true, it's true.
Yeah.
Even not only in Indonesia that many obesity nowadays, but in
Yeah.
Canada and Indonesia too, wow, many, and even us too.
Yeah.
Our story today, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
2 years ago,
But
we
especially since COVID,
Yeah.
Yeah.
all the gym we used to play, but we still play,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I don't really go to gym much, even though I subscribe to the gym. I try to go when when I can. But we play mostly badminton.
Badminton.
A lot.
Oh,
You want to be an athlete before?
I was
Like
a
me too.
badminton player.
Yeah.
Indonesia known as a badminton country.
Badminton
Yeah,
country.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yes,
we're one of the best in the world.
We've been here for 3 weeks. We already play a few times. The
Oh,
court
nice.
here, it's
Yeah,
amazing,
yeah.
and the people are so good. It's fun. It's very fun.
Ya, ini
Yeah.
dodok di
Yeah.
petak 6 baru.
Oh, yeah.
Iya itu.
But since COVID, everything is closed.
Yeah,
Even we
yeah.
cannot go outside.
Yeah.
So what all we do?
Yeah.
I work from the PC all day. She
Yeah.
work from the PC
Yeah.
all day.
Yeah, that's
What we do, nothing. So we eating, and after 1 year, 2 years, 3
Yeah,
years,
that's right.
start to get the weight.
That's right.
And I think I reached almost 105
Wow.
kilo.
Yeah.
Why? All my life, I always been thin all my life. Yeah. And I never cared. Yeah, I could. Like my mom,
Yeah.
my parents make
You
the
have
food.
a
I
good
eat 1, 2, 3 plates. I don't care. I could eat as much as I want. I always stay thin. Yeah.
Yeah.
I getting older. Yeah, so things change. But the COVID makes me stay at home.
For 1-2 years you didn't do
Like that.
anything. Yeah.
So the bad habits, eating more, and we gained a lot of weight. I was almost 105 kilo,
I
almost
was
60,
58 kilo.
yeah, like
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
And
really?
that's when we okay, we need to do something.
Yeah.
And in Canada, the people, there is many like healthy program, many like Weight Watcher, or you check your calories, so try not to eat more than 2,000 calories a day, but it's so difficult. And I look on YouTube, I talk with friends, they suggest me keto, suggest me this, but the problem with me is to keep motivation. Like keto for me, it's good, but it's quite complicated. Make the meals, specific ingredients, need to go to special grocery to get I lose motivation fast, and I tried many things. A few things work for me, but after 2 weeks, 3 weeks already, getting tired. So I go back to my old habit. And that's when she go on YouTube looking, and she find your video, and we learning so much.
And even before, when back then, in the middle of the night when sleeping, he try to find a food.
The midnight snack. Everyone know the midnight
Even my
snack,
family, me, I never do that in the middle of the night. But it's I think a little bit weird that in the middle of the night you eat.
like wake up at 2 a.m.
Looking
Eat a
for
few cookies to go back to sleep. It's not a good habits. The good habits.
Before we were very fat, and actually the first time we know low carb, it's from our badminton friend. The name is Cloud. He told us that because he were fat too, then he want to lose the weight, then he do low carb, and then he talked to Cloud, and they talking, then they sharing to us, then like that, then we try it like 1 week, 2 weeks, it's working indeed. But before that, we tried many things, many regime, but it's not working. But then but then the motivation is difficult, Mas Ade. Really difficult.
Because he doing slow carb. He told me from Tim Ferriss, and it's always eating like the same things every day, eating 3 meals a day. Me, I'm not used to eat 3 meals a day. Usually I skip breakfast every day, and sometime I have a lunch, but not every day, because usually when I'm in the office, I'm working. Sometimes I just skip lunch and eat 1 meals a day. So I was like feel forced to eat 3 meals a day. It worked for me, but after 1 week, I just cannot take it anymore. So it didn't really work for me, and I gave up very fast doing that.
The most important is it's motivation, like you said often in the video, that the motivation is really expensive. The intention, niatnya itu loh. The intention is very expensive, and you say too that we cannot shopping every day. If we shopping every day, we will out of the money, like that same as us. We cannot every day eating everything that we want, especially carbohydrate. That just now I know the carbohydrate it's like a sugar, not like a because before long time ago that I know to lose the weight, it's like if you eat small, you can lose the weight. But I don't care eat anything that I want. But then now when I know the low carb keto, before I was when I was in senior high school SMA, I know that it's there is a keto, but I don't know why I don't care that I always in my mind, if you eating small or you not eating, it's you can lose the weight like that. But then now since I know
it's difficult. Eating small for me it's difficult. I prefer to choose my food and just eating smart, you know. And you show a lot about like intermittent fasting, and I could see that it can fit my lifestyle because I'm used to skip breakfast. So why force myself to eat breakfast? I just do like I'm used to do. If I can, I will just eat one meal a day. Beside that, protein usually it's always on the table. We would eat meat, eat fish, eat eggs. So it's just about mix the right food. So it could be instead of rice, we make a cauliflower rice. Lots of green vegetables. So if I want to eat lots, just a nice steak with lots of broccoli, spinach, cauliflower. We eat that. I eat as much as I want. I get my one meal. I feel stuff. And after that, I don't think about eating anymore, and you just repeat that every day, and it's lots of profit.
And actually there is no such thing as a one size fits all program or fits all recipe. It has to be tailor made. It has to be precision and personalized. So when it comes to pay attention on what we are eating, there's I call it like a 4 elements of dieting. Number 1 is sumber dan jenis, which is the sauces. Number 2 is the how you cook it, the penyajian. Number 3 is the timing, and number 4 is the amount of the food that you are eating. So the first and the second one, the sauces and how you cook it, we call it dietary restriction. Time restriction when it comes to the schedule. And then when it comes to the amount, we call it calorie restriction. But from this restriction, I couldn't agree more that we need to take one step at a time. So the first step, the easiest one, is just like pay attention on the time restriction thing. That's why intermittent fasting is one of the option that we can try in the beginning. It's just like tipping first. Like we want to give a tip first to ourselves.
Choose the
easy one. Why? Because, for example, if I'm asking people, it's like when are you not eating? For example, like when is the time when are you not eating? Right? Usually only when we are sleeping, right? But when we open our eyes, when we wake up, usually we always like eating all the time, right? So that means one day is 24 hours. We don't eating only when we are sleeping, which is only either 6 or 8 hours maximum, right? So that means 16 to 18 hours we always like eating all the time. That's why we are our blood sugar level, our insulin level is always high all the time. So that's why when it comes to fat burning, it's like it is not gonna happen unless there is no when your blood sugar level is kind of dropped. That's why so that's why intermittent fasting is the first step that I also try to educate people, I to promote. Because it's the easiest way to do, so like you just mentioned earlier, like skipping breakfast, or probably maybe some people prefer to skip dinner. I think it's the best way, because once you skip breakfast, you go straight to the lunch time, and then you finish at dinner. Actually, we switch the timing, because the eating window used to be 16 hours. Suddenly, once you skip the breakfast, suddenly the the not eating window is 16 hours.
That's
You know,
right.
so your eating window is only from the lunchtime until dinner time, which is I think it's only 8 or 10 hours. So the rest are 14 hours we don't eat. So just by doing that, just by just skipping breakfast, is already you can get the benefit
It's
out
already
of
the
that.
first step.
Yeah, that's the first step. I mean, you already get the benefit out of it. It doesn't matter if you're still eating bad food or whatever, but still, if I'm asking people, is which one is better? Eating lousy food for 18 hours or eating lousy food for 10 hours? Still eating lousy food 10 hours is way better than eating lousy food 18 hours. So I think that's the first step.
And maybe that's why when I'm young, I could eat anything I want and I was still thin because ever since I'm young, I always skip
because you have that
breakfast.
modality, because your body composition is still perfect, still fine. Yeah, but once we get older, sometimes you start to lose muscle a little bit, and then you start to gain fat a little bit, and then suddenly the system in our body start to changing. Yeah, so it's that used to be works for us, now is work against us.
Yes,
Yeah. So the second step is like control carbohydrate during the eating window. I think that's the second one. So control carbohydrates means it's very simple. Carbohydrate is not the essential one. The essential one is protein and fats, right? And when we are eating protein and fats, actually our body release satiety hormone. So basically, we can control our eating when we are eating proteins. And then usually when we are eating protein, it's always fats included in the protein. For example, when we are eating fish from the animal, fish, let's say for example, or maybe beef, or maybe chicken, or maybe even like eggs, everything that seafood is always there's a natural fats also include. Protein and fats is those two macronutrients that release satiety hormones. Or what it means is just like when you consume enough protein and enough fat, usually you don't want to eat too much. But if you don't eat enough, these two macronutrients, especially protein, usually you start to
want to eat again.
You want to eat
that's
again,
what I love.
eat again and
That's
again.
what I love.
Yeah, because when we are eating carbohydrate, there is no releasing satiety hormone. So that's why. And then especially when you are eating carbo, it's just like your blood sugar level suddenly is just like rising, right? When it's rising, your pancreas release insulin to put that thing down. When it's down, when you go down, you feel like kind of relax a little bit, and then suddenly when it's go down, and then you start to feel hungry again, you try to feel weak, and you want to eat some more again, and then you start going again, and then up and down. We call it like a roller coaster energy. Yeah. But when you are eating protein, is usually your blood sugar level usually is more stable. Yeah.
It's quite surprising because that's exactly what I felt, because you just eat enough protein, fat, even if you eat only one meal. People will say you only eat one time. One time you should be very hungry, but
But
the truth is, I eat and I'm very satisfied, and I don't feel like eating again in the evening after that. I really feel full for a long time.
That's right. Being satisfied or being full when you're eating I think is one of the requirement when it comes to the successful diet. Because sometimes if you like force yourself to be suffered because of the kind of, let's say, it doesn't matter if it's the strategy is that good or people said that it's the best, but still if you cannot keep up, and then you feel tired or you feel hungry and everything. So that's why, I mean, the first one is fasting, second one is control carbohydrate, the third one is prioritize protein, and then the fourth one is also you don't need to fear fat, but make sure that the what kind of fat that we can consume is the natural fats compared to the refined fat. Refined fats means usually we can get it from in Indonesia we call it minyak goreng,
Vegetable oil. Even if it's not vegetable.
Yeah, push. just from natural sources, especially from protein itself, or maybe from polyunsaturated fats, or maybe from saturated fat also is nice also, like from butter also.
Yeah,
is
butter,
okay.
butter is good.
Yolks
Coconut,
from coconut oil also, avocado also, it's
olive
okay.
oil.
Yeah, but the thing is, especially when you are in Bandung or in Indonesia, you get exposed by all the minyak goreng. Yeah?
I try not to think too much about it for that. It's,
yeah.
I mean,
But
okay,
now
I'm
you're
vacation.
back in shape. It's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah.
Because for me right now, I
Yeah.
cannot keep up really because
Yeah.
every day it's always for the
Yeah.
first time I see
Yeah.
this food, I want to try it.
Yeah.
So
Like actually,
I try not to think
that's
much
actually
about
the
it.
exact statement is like the reason why we pay attention what we are eating, our pay attention on what we are doing, we are moving, our lifestyle actually is it's just like this is what I always said to the people. It's like most of the time most of the time we are saving. That means anytime we can do shopping. It's the same thing also. Most of the time you are exercising and dieting. That means anytime you can do cheating.
Yeah.
So it's something like that.
Balance.
So so it's not about that we try to demonize those food. It's nothing like that. But it's more on like how through our lifestyle we can create a system where we can have high tolerance when it comes to those kind of food
And enjoy to the maximum.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's why before
Yeah.
like you said, roller coaster.
Yeah.
I before long time ago, since I was kid, I never think like this.
Yeah.
Never. Since I was kid, I always fat. Always fat.
heavy.
Always heavy. I never be thin like now. And I like before when I was junior high school, SMP, SMA, I ate Indomie plus rice
Yeah, I mean, stand.
plus yeah,
That is
instant
surprise.
plus
It's common. You
plus
need
rice,
those
plus
with a
rice.
bowl of rice.
and eggs too plus eggs. And after that, I cannot believe I eat the chicky
The
the
sweets,
the chips the snacks the chips.
Yeah.
I never satisfied at all.
Yeah,
That's why since I was kid, I never. This is the
because
thing.
because we rely on carbohydrate.
Yeah.
That's why when we are fasting, when we try to eat low carb, high fat diet, usually we start to teach our body to from carbo dependent to fat adapted. So yeah. Our body start to adapt and then try to use fat. I think probably when you do this kind of lifestyle for maybe 9 to 12 days, and then the body start to adjust. Yeah.
And auto veggie. When
For autophagy,
autophagy,
fasting is like there's a 6 kind of fasting. Yeah. When you are fasting for 13 to 15 hours, they call it intermittent fasting. Yeah. When you are fasting for 18 hours, 17 to 18 hours, they call it autophagy fasting. Yeah. When it comes to autophagy, auto means sendiri. Phagy means eating. Yeah, that means you let your body to eat themselves. It's like cannibal. But what kind of food that they are eating by themselves is all the cells that is like the debris, like this, like the damaged cells, the cell that you don't need it anymore, old cells, like those kind of. Yeah. But I mean, like I'm not in a place where I have the rights to explain this, but people can Google autophagy through the work of Dr. Osumi Yoshinori and then Dr. Christian de Duve. Christian de Duve got a Nobel Prize in 1968, and then Dr. Osumi Yoshinori get a Nobel Prize for autophagy in 2016. So people can learn about autophagy through their works. Yeah, those two doctors. The 24-hour fasting, they call it gut reset fasting, or gut bacteria reset fasting. Just like when we are fasting for one dinner to dinner, for example, or 1 meal a day, right? You just only eat dinner, for example, and then you go eat again tomorrow. The next 24 hour, they call it, is really good for your gut bacteria profile. It's good for the balances, because usually the imbalances of the profile of the gut bacteria, they call it dysbiosis. So it's because we consume so many medication, so many toxicity and everything. So that's why fasting for 24 hours is nice. And then 36 hours, they call it fat burning fasting.
Okay.
Yeah. So 36 hours means like your last meal was breakfast and brunch or lunch, and then you eat again the next day, but
Maybe
at the
dinner,
dinner
yeah.
time. Yeah. So it's 36 is the best for fat burning. And then 48 hours, they call it dopamine reset fasting, or they call it happiness fasting, because sometimes we forget that sometimes we get influenced by so many toxicity from the food. When you are not eating for 2 days, you feel much better, and then suddenly you thought it's just like, I'm the kind of person that is like I'm impatient, I like to get sensitive, I get let's say irritated by this, by that, but actually it's not your personality. It's more on like, because you eat so many garbage and then
Yes.
suddenly you get
Yeah.
influenced by that, but you thought that is your personality, because you feel that way or you act that way. Actually, that kind of tendency is not because of you yourself, but it's because of the food that you are consume. That's why when we are fasting for 2 days, you start to realize that you find a new personality, and like, how come I'm okay? How come I don't feel? How come I don't have that moody? I feel fresh and everything. Yeah. So the next one is the 48 and then 72 hours, right? It's called 3 day water fasting. Is they call it as a immune reset fasting. Yeah, it's the kind of fasting that is, I think, it's good for people who has problem with hormonal imbalances, hypo or hyperthyroid, autoimmune disease, the cancer, tumor, and everything. So I think it's kind of nice. Is besides the medical intervention, but this one, I mean, you can do it. Is like a healthy lifestyle intervention. So through that fasting. So I think all kinds of fasting that we can combine. I mean, not just sometimes you can do 13, sometimes do 24, you can do 48, you can also,
Variation.
you can do variations.
Yeah, and like
Yeah.
I watch too. There is one guy in YouTube too. He like fasting like 52 days. Water fasting.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like a water cloud, yeah.
Yeah, God.
Yeah,
Really today.
yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's the aerobic classes.
Ah, the
next
class.
door is coming.
It's okay.
Yeah, we can continue
Yeah,
our
we can.
conversation
Yeah.
later. Yeah.
Yeah, outside.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay,
Let's
okay.
go.
Yeah,
Let's move.
Yeah, let's move. Let's move.
So we continue our
Yeah.
conversation in
Yeah.
another area.
Yeah. It's the
Yeah, this is coffee shop area now.
wow.
Very
Coffee
nice.
shop of Mas Ade Rai.
Yeah, we are at the right.
How long? How long, Mas
Yeah,
Ade?
yeah. Actually, we this year we celebrate our 14th anniversary.
What?
Yeah, 14th. Yeah,
The equipment
Yeah.
is very good.
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you.
Very up to date and very nice. Very nice.
Yeah. We are grateful. Yeah, we get supported by good proper equipment. Yeah, from US, side bags, and then also some from China also.
Usually kan you always talk about sugar mostly, and I want to know how about salt because you never mentioned about salt in the video.
Oh,
But
yeah,
if it is salt, it's good or
Yeah. Actually, each food actually or is they sodium is naturally occur in each food. Yeah. So each food sometimes have their own minerals contents also. If I'm not talking too much about salt, it's just because each food already sodium naturally occur already. At the same time, if we want to add some salt also, it's also fine as long as it comes from the natural sources like sea salt, maybe Himalayan salt, maybe it's kind of nice, it's fine. But the problem with too much salt is not too much salt, but it's too much sodium. In Indonesia, sometimes the food is already salty already, but they put extra salt and they put ketchup, which is soya sauce. They put sauce, which is tomato sauce, and then they put another sambal, which is inside the sambal. There's another salt also. So that's why sometimes it's too much. Well, that's why I recommend more on like a plain how we cook it is like make sure it's just keep it simple because sometimes too many flavoring and is I don't really recommend that. Yeah, but when it comes to using all the natural sauces, it's fine. Yeah.
So natural seasoning,
Yeah,
like if I want to
spices,
eat salmon, I could put sea salt, pepper as much as I want, no sauce, and it will be fine.
It's not as much as we want. But it's more on like it's good enough for the comfortably.
So it's like we put enough salt.
Yeah, it's okay. I think should be fine. And then also if let's say for example if you eat let's say you feel like you are eating too much salt, you feel like because I like salty food, you can just drink enough water just to get rid of the excess salt.
Salt, okay.
Yeah, this is salt has something to do with hypertension. It's not necessarily, probably indirectly.
Yeah, because before that I know, if you eat so much salt, maybe darah tinggi.
Hypertension sometimes is because of other reason. Not just because of the too much.
Okay.
Yeah, because of the inflammation, because of the smoking, because of the
stress.
drinking, probably drugging.
Alcohol too,
Bad habits accumulating together.
That's right.
Alcohol too, it's not good.
One of the problem with the alcohol is the only liver can metabolize alcohol. It's just like fructose, so that's why alcoholic fatty liver disease is the most common disease people having when it comes to drinking too much alcohol.
But what about having a drink or two like once a week, like let's say Saturday night with family, take a few drinks? But
I mean it's sometimes it's cheesy when we are saying that as long as in moderation, but sometimes people will investigate that sentence also. What do you mean by moderation? What is that? But what I'm trying to say is like sometimes we want to enjoy it, drink it is fine, but of course we know ourselves, like you know yourself that when it's too much, then you know exactly. You know exactly how to. Just make sure, just like carbs, right? Control carbs. So who can control that one is ourselves. Just make sure. Like carbo, for example. Let's say 100 to 100 grams carbohydrate per day. I mean like for normal people, I mean not overweight or anything, it's fine. But the problem with the standard American or standard Canadian or standard Indonesian diet, sometimes we just eat too much sugar, too much carbo, like probably over 400 easy,
just one of the national dish of Canada, like the poutine, which is greasy French fries with the thick brown sauce and cheese. Already you eat that, you already top the 200, 300, 400 for only one meal. Not counting dessert, not counting the next meal, so it's easy to get more than that.
That's right. So the tips for carbo, number one is limit the amount of the carbs. Number two, you are focusing more on the fibrous carbohydrate, which is the natural one compared to the refined carbohydrates. Like that one is the refined carbohydrate. Protein, the bread, keripik kerupuk. everything. So focus on the natural one, and then fibrous means the yeah, of course vegetables is much nicer. Limit your fruit intake. I mean, fruit is nice, but you don't want to eat too much because of the fructose that contains in the fruits. Only our liver can process that one, so that's why sometimes fatty liver disease, not just because of the alcohol, but non-alcoholic fatty liver disease was contributed uh, by by the fructose that we are touching too much, especially coming from the hidden sugar, which is come from the table sugar area, sometimes or high fructose corn syrup.
Even before when I was kid, I know that the fruit, all the people said, oh, the fruit healthy, you can eat as much as you want.
Yeah.
Oh, I ever get 3 days of only fruit.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, no, the thing is sometimes we use the blood sugar indicator, right, as the parameter to tell the fruit is good or not. The problem with the fruit is like it's a fructose is different than glucose. So that's why when you are eating fructose, your blood sugar doesn't really that increase because it's just different compounds. So that's why you feel like it's fine. Yeah, but the thing is not fine because it's become there's a fat accumulated in a certain area which is not designed to be there. That's why they call it ectopic fat, or we can also call it visceral fats in the liver. So that's why I mean, like just in moderation. So fruits, and then the third one when it comes to tips for carbohydrate is. Eat carbo last compared to carbo first.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I
yeah, and then also do not eat naked carbs also. Yeah, if you eat with protein, with fats and carbs, then usually your blood sugar level is not that high.
that's why before I eat the rice, noodle, snack, chips.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, it's
Just
a
do the other
naked,
way around.
naked carbo.
Yeah, and then also, I mean, if you do it with, let's say you eat protein first or fat first, sometimes you start to get satisfied more than later when you are eating carbohydrate, you full already.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I think it's just a strategy. Yeah.
Like a breakfast, eating more protein.
Yeah, I think yeah.
Lunch.
Breakfast actually, I think is what Simon said is nice. Just skip breakfast. The reason why we skip breakfast, yeah, because after we wake up in the morning, right? We already not eating for 8 hours, right? So after 8 hours, let's say, or after 10 hours or more than that, our body start to to find another alternative energy which is comes from our stored food, which is our fats. So we are entering the fat burning zone actually at that time. So if we are eating roti or cereal, so you cut that momentum. So to me, I think it's too bad. You know, I mean, like we are supposed to take advantage of the situation.
Yeah.
That's why when we are eating at the lunchtime, it's kind of nice because during that time from 6 in the morning until 12 o'clock is the fat burning zone, and then especially during that time when we do exercise also is even better. Yeah. So that's why. I mean, my tips for you guys, I mean, it's just like a trick. It's like you can just enjoy your food during dinner time. Let's say you still want to eat, it's fine. But make sure the next day in the morning until lunchtime, you just fasting. And then if you can have time workout before fasting, is even nicer. Yeah, it's even better. Yeah.
But sometimes when sometimes I eat dinner and then in the next day, I feel I feel like I get a fat storage here and even in
Yeah, that's why I mean the next day. That's why you just like pay that behavior by just like fasting longer, and then you train you work out or your exercise in a fasted mode.
yeah,
So yeah.
okay.
Feeling
Yeah. Because sometimes I mean like it's hard to track your behavior in a day it's nicer if you track your behavior in a week. Because sometimes during one day, sometimes you are busy this and that, and then sometimes you get caught in a situation where you need to eat more, or probably you are stuck in a cafe and then you are eating this, eating that.
But just an example, here in Indonesia,
or
like I'm used to eat breakfast, for example. Now I eat the family. I wake up the family. Oh, there is this. Do you want that? What do you want to eat?
Yeah, it's okay.
So I try it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
then
but-
I feel so full.
That's right, yeah.
And it's
So-
funny because I was sick not too long ago because I eat really bad food and I got sick. So I didn't eat for like 3 days because I'm not feeling well.
Yeah.
And then I've been skipping breakfast now for 1 week.
Yeah, that's why
And
I
I
think
feel
the
because-
strategy is like in 1 week. I think it's kind of nice. Let's say if you have a lousy way of eating, for example, I think 3 days are max. To me, yeah, I think 3 days are max. Yeah, the fourth day you already have to go back to. You need to pay, you know. But I mean sometimes it's kind of nice if you are. Let's say you have one lousy day and then you have a good day again. You have another lousy day. You have a good day. It's just like alternate day.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of nice. It's fine. Yeah, but let's say 3 days also I think it's fine. The next 3 days you just pay your behavior.
In this case, I didn't want to eat. I just could not eat because even
Yeah.
if I try to eat, I'm not I'm not feeling well.
Yeah. By not eating means like you pay your
already got
your mistake. Yeah, like you pay back your mistakes.
Yeah, but the challenge is for example, last week he was sick, the stomach. After eating any chicken, then after that, we are with family. I with my brother family, and then his wife said that. I said, you want to eat what? You want to eat? I said to her that no, if we sick, we
it's not
don't
feeling well.
need. Yeah, if not feeling well,
You're not eating. Yeah.
no, not eating, fasting. We're fasting. But then she said to me that it's so weird. She said, like many people that like
Yeah.
so weird. Why?
Yeah.
Like,
I think I mean like everybody have their own strategy, but of course I mean nowadays what's so funny is just like a long time ago people get sick because deficiency, because they don't eat enough, right? But nowadays people get sick because they eat too much,
Yeah.
which is the toxicity. That's why a long time ago when we get sick we need to eat more. Yeah, but nowadays when we get sick we need to eat less.
It's funny. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
I think that's
that's
what
how
it's
it is.
about.
but yeah, sometimes hurt to Ade. Like the people say that, you are weird, fasting, but not eat
Yeah,
anything.
it has nothing to do. I mean, like it's not about like we are listening to people. I mean, like listen to their opinion or not. Because sometimes people also doesn't have the right to give you opinion, especially when they don't have the background, they don't have the knowledge and everything. So I think it's just like. I mean, like, just forget about it.
Yeah, we
It's
focus
fine.
about ourselves,
Focus
our
on
lifestyle,
ourselves.
and
Yeah. I mean, people can say anything. You can just say thanks and okay, thank you for your input. It's fine. Okay, I will eat. It's okay, fine. But
that's the way I see the people offering me many food.
yeah.
I'm grateful that they're offering to me. It's very nice
yeah,
from them.
Yeah, you can.
What if I
literally
want,
all
I can
eat.
try.
Yeah.
Especially now in Indonesia. Oh, I want to try this handbag. I
Yeah.
never tried it, so I will try it. This bakmi ayam, I will try it a little bit.
Well, we can.
Yeah. No, I mean, the good thing about having enough knowledge, proper knowledge, is just like you have that weapons for you. You know, like everywhere you go. I mean, it's just like you're a martial artist, right? Everywhere you go, you can still feel secure, comfortable because you have that expertise. So it's the same thing also. And like I think that's the reason why we need to educate ourselves all the time, so we can enjoy everywhere we go. Like enjoy the local food, enjoy the tradition and everything. But at the same time, we know how to pay back. Like probably maybe. At the hotel room, you can still do some little bit of resistance training with your own body. Like sometimes you can just do like just skip breakfast, or maybe I can still enjoy the protein, the fats, but I just cut the carbs. Or let's say if I want to eat carbs, probably maybe I just eat a little bit of protein in the beginning, and then so I can enjoy the carbs later, something like that. So it's just like just take it easy on yourself, especially when you're on holiday, of course. Just relax. Yeah.
It's normal. I mean, cannot push too much as well.
Yeah. But to me, I mean, sometimes I'm going to holiday also soon.
Tomorrow,
But the kind of holiday that I do usually, I mean, I'm probably like different than other people. Usually, when I'm on holiday, I always have a better shape.
Oh.
Because when holiday I don't work, right? So I don't work, I don't have to think anything. So what I like to do is just like I pay attention on my body even more. So in the morning I can just like work out by myself, and I can work out sometimes twice a day. Sometimes I can pay attention on what I'm eating because I'm not working.
Because like a hobby, you have more time to think about yourself.
Yeah. And then my hobby is my holiday also. So that's why I do sun tanning, I do sauna, I do training. I think that's my holiday. Yeah. So because sometimes people create the program in their head that holiday means lots of food, and then probably lots of desserts, lots of this, lots of that. I mean, to me, I mean, I like ice cream, I like chocolate also. I like bakmi, the noodle. I like it, but I also like seeing myself in a good shape also. So that's why I mean like it's balanced.
Yeah, but in Canada, it's crazy sometimes when it's time of Christmas. The people always make the joke, oh, it's Christmas holiday, I will gain 10 kilo. All the family come home, everyone bring cakes, and then you start with 12 different, because my mom always receive for Christmas usually. So we have for 1 month of cakes at home, and
Or you can do like that. I mean, you enjoy the food, enjoy those things, but you tell yourself that it's okay. All right, I go to the gym twice a day. That's it.
Or in my case, I play badminton twice a day.
Twice a day. That's better. Yeah. Or you just get more sets. Let's say you do 2 sets, 3 sets. Sometimes you okay, I'll do 6 sets. Something like that.
To balance.
Yeah.
It's all about the balance.
It's
a very good advice.
It's about creativity. Because just like I said to my audience that sehat adalah bersahabat dengan pertemanan hati, sakit bersahabat dengan perlawanan hati means like you need to do it gladly. You don't want to do it forcefully.
No. Because if you force it, you will give up.
Because your body is that smart. That smart. When you try to sacrifice yourself to be healthy, it won't work.
It's like I eat 6 meals a day. Okay, starting tomorrow, I will eat only 1 meal a day. It's almost impossible. It's like the change is too strong.
The problem with our body is like because when it comes to the architect system of our immunity, the first part where it's important, the commando center, is our perception, our we call it our autonomic nervous system, right? So that's why our perception when it comes to the thing that we feels like, oh, I force myself to do it, then it's like you activate the stress response, and the stress response activate the model called fight or flight, which is the commando center. They command yourself to protect themselves instead of rest and digest it, feed and breathing. They're just like protect themselves. So that's why your immune system is kind of stop or go down. But at the same time, when you do it gladly, you're happy, you are close to the loved one, close to the nature, you are doing what you love to do and everything. And then suddenly it's just like you get dominated by the relaxed response, which is the parasympathetic nervous system. They command your cell to grow,
rest and digest and feeding and
more
breathing. It makes you stronger. So I think that's the interesting part when it comes to body.
Because when we stress, it's like sometimes like that. Mas Ade, when I stress, it's-
don't do it.
more gain weight even.
Of course.
Because we like off sleep, that's really important.
Because when you're stressed, your body get represented by the increasing of the cortisol, right? When the cortisol is there, usually your blood sugar level is start to increase, raising, because our body is that smart, because they say, oh, this lady is so stressed, we need to give her extra energy. So that's why the sugar is high. But when the sugar is high, suddenly you realize it's just like the whole system is like working just.
And the sleep too important because when I experience myself about the sleep too, when I like off sleep, I don't feel well. Like I get more fat storage. When I
It's the same thing also, like stress and not enough sleep is the same system. It's
combined
system.
About the challenge of the food too, the tantangannya about the food. Because I read a lot before the doctor too say that because in Canada there is too the like food that there's like a government of
nutrition
California.
system.
Yeah, the nutrition system California said, oh, this food can risk the disease, blah blah. And then I read a lot about that, and the doctor talk about that too, about acrylamide. So the problem of the when you cook too much, like example, ayam bakar, chicken. No, they say the acrylamide, like when you it's like when it get burning or get black, it's raising the acrylamide. The create of acrylamide that make the disease.
I mean, we can just accept all the information every day. I mean, like, if we can do it, we do it. If we can change it, we can change it. But if there is nothing we can do about it, then we just need to accept it. I think. Because sometimes we are focusing on what's wrong in everything, including what the food that we are eating, this and that, then I don't think you can go anywhere.
I mean,
like
for me, if there is too many restrictions, I think I will just start to stress.
For example, like, hey, I want to see your the material of your shirt. If it's if your material is this and that means it's like can affect your testosterone level, production, and everything. So can you imagine? I mean, like, everybody can say anything, but to me, I mean, it's like, what we need to do right now is just like it's the same thing with the mentally, like mental coach. It's just like we cannot control our events, right? Events can happen anytime, can be good, can be bad, or whatever. But we can control how we respond to that event, right? So it's the same thing also. We cannot control all the dangers or the toxicity everywhere, but at least we can have some knowledge to respond to that toxicity or to that events.
We can like avoid. I think like example, we want to grill the food like that. We can like not to burning, not to because the black thing is not good.
But you could steam it.
Or steam.
There's plenty of options that we can do. It's not necessary that it has to be like just one way. There's many ways.
But me, if I go to the restaurant and in my plate there is that, but maybe I will not eat it. But if I cook it by myself,
that's why
I have this knowledge. I know, okay, you need to be careful about it. I can't.
Because sometimes, I mean, like, if you're stuck with that idea in your head about like this is not good, this is bad, this is dangerous, then you cannot go anywhere. I mean, like, it's fine. I mean, like, we have to live with the consequences, right?
And that's what I think, because if too many restrictions, then I need what? I mean,
Someone.
But it's like what you said in the beginning. Yeah, we make our own lifestyle and we adjust our own way.
I think that's
No one is the same. So we can learning. We are grateful that we can have some knowledge, especially with the social media now. We can watch your video. We learn so much and
Inspiration.
we get more knowledge. So I can see my lifestyle fit in some kind of way of eating. And it's good. And it's worked for me. I mean, I lost 25 kilo in less than 2 years maybe.
Yeah.
So
Without that's good.
I make some effort, but I didn't go crazy, and I was not perfect every day. Yeah, almost. Some adaptation, but
I think that's what it's
there is a few days I pizza if I want. I didn't went crazy, but especially what you're teaching, the eating window, it's what helped me the most. Eating the protein first, then you eat the carb after that, and it's good.
Anyway, thank you so much for
Thanks for your time, man.
coming. Thank you for visiting us all the way from Canada to Bandung.
Yeah.
Thanks
Oh
for
yeah,
visiting
and
us.
we have some souvenir for you. Yeah.
Souvenir from Canada.
From Canada. Yeah, no, from Canada.
Yeah.
What did you bring?
Yeah, what do you finish? So that is syrup maple.
Homemade from my
Homemade
family,
from homemade from Canada. Yeah. Yeah. Soalnya kan spesial dari Kanada kan.
Thank you.
You ever taste? Maybe.
This is part of my chicken.
Yeah, because sugar.
It's okay. It's okay.
Little spoon and
That's why I can enjoy the food.
Yeah,
Because,
and this
And
too,
this one,
this
okay.
one too, same but with the with the
ini buat pancake ya?
iya buat pancake sama sih.
Disimpan aja nih, it's nice. Ini ada
Yeah.
Canada simbol.
Yeah.
Wow, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you ya Mbak.
Iya,
Makasih.
sama-sama.
Simon, thank you.
And this too.
Avec plaisir.
You know me. And this.
Oh wow, thank you. Ini apa nih?
Ini yang buat salt and
Oh, salt and
iya
pepper
garam
ya?
merica,
Salt and pepper.
garam sama lada kan kalau Mas Ade kalau
Ini
pakai
Canada style.
iya Canada style iya
To get ready for the winter because now it's getting cold.
yeah for the
Thank you so
yeah the
much.
beer and the renal fox yeah.
Iya. Thank you.
That is good, that is good.
Oh, masih ada.
Oh, masih ada.
Astaga.
Oh iya. Canada wah, ini bagus nih buat taruh di sini.
Iya,
Ya,
taruh
buat
sini.
yang mau masuk
Satu
ke
lagi,
gym lagi.
satu lagi.
One more.
One more.
The magnet.
Oh,
The magnet.
Ya, ini buat di kulkas ya.
Iya.
Jadi,
Ini udah nggak ada lagi. Ini cuma
Makasih banyak
iya
ya,
tasnya
Mbak.
doang.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas ya.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy holiday semuanya. Happy New Year.
Thank you
Makasih
very
ya.
much.
Makasih.
Yeah, enjoy Indonesia. Enjoy
Will do,
Bandung
yeah.
also.
I love Indonesia so much. Tonight we will explore any place you suggest us to spend the evening, maybe.
Iya.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I mean you can try local food. I mean because the most lean cuisine in Indonesia is Sunda.
Yeah.
Sundanese food. Yeah, so it's because you're in Bandung.
Yeah.
I mean every
Lalapan.
Sundanese food are enak.
Iya,
Are delicious.
tasty.
So everywhere is delicious.
He likes salad so much.
Oh yeah.
Lalapan.
Lalapan,
Oh,
yeah.
doyan banget tadi
I think
lalapan.
that's and then also the in Sunda restaurant is like they apply all the knowledge that we get from the fitness lifestyle. We start eating from the fibrous carbs. It's like all the fibers. They give you the lalapan first,
Yeah.
and then after that, so
the nasi will be last.
Okay.
So protein first.
Yeah,
Nice,
protein
good.
first, and then also the sayur asam, also the sayur
doyan
asam.
banget dia.
I like sayur asam. I like so much. Okay.
Enak banget ya,
Yeah.
doyan banget ya.
Thank you, Mbak.
Thank you banget.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
He's my
Thank you,
inspiration
everyone.
of the
Yeah.
food for the nutrition dietary. Wow,
Thank
thank
you.
you very much, Mas
Thank you,
Ade.
Mbak.
Yeah.
Dadah.
See you guys.
See you.
Dah.
Have a wonderful day.
Yeah, have a wonderful day. God bless you.
God bless you.
Bye.